Okay, Gemini, let's solve this problem that just came up to my head. If everybody has cars in a world without money, check it out what I'm saying. In a world without money, if everybody has cars, wouldn't there be too many cars in the world?
That's a really interesting thought experiment. Let's break it down. First, it's true that if everyone had a car, there'd probably be a lot more cars on the road. But in your world without money, things get a little tricky. See, without money, the whole idea of ownership might change. You might not own a car in the same way we think of ownership today. It could be more about sharing or using things when you need them. So in this weird world without money, you could end up with fewer cars, even if everyone uses them. It's because you wouldn't have to keep a car forever, just use it when you need to. Does that make sense? Or do you want to keep exploring this?
No, that makes a lot of sense actually, especially with the electric bicycles and electric cars. We could just make the cars smaller and not that big.
Yeah, smaller cars could definitely help with traffic and make the whole system more efficient. And you're right about electric vehicles. They're a big part of the future of transportation. Let's say we had a bunch of really small electric cars that were cheap and easy to make. Maybe they're kind of like golf carts, but for the whole city. They could be perfect for quick trips to the store or to meet friends. Want to hear more about how this might work?
Well, public transportation would also work.
Absolutely. Public transportation is a big part of the solution. Imagine if those smaller electric cars could also be used for things like shuttles and buses. It would make public transportation a lot more flexible. We could even have self-driving versions that make routes automatically, picking people up and dropping them off where they need to go.
What about too much speed on the cars? Wouldn't it be better if we make the cars not that fast with less horsepower so when they get in an accident it's not that dangerous?
That's a great point. Speed definitely plays a role in how bad accidents are. Maybe those smaller electric cars don't even need to go super fast. We could set a lower speed limit like 35 or 40 miles per hour and make sure the cars can't go faster. And for those times when you need to get somewhere quickly, there could still be options like high-speed shuttles or something.
Well, that would be planes and buses that help you travel to different cities and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Planes and buses would still be great for those longer trips. And with a focus on smaller, more efficient cars for everyday use, we could probably make the whole transportation system a lot safer and less crowded.
And you can probably travel different places because there is no worry about money if you want to go travel to Cancun or Acapulco or Miami Beach.
That's right. Without having to worry about money, traveling could be a lot easier. You could go wherever you want, whenever you want. Of course, we'd still have to figure out the logistics of things like flights and hotels, but it'd be a lot more accessible.
Well, if you become the type of person that you can live at maybe resources or shelter homes that are taken care like hotels, maybe.
You're absolutely right. We need places to stay, especially if we're traveling a lot. It'd be kind of like having a network of shelter homes all over the place. Maybe there's simple a bed, a bathroom, some food, or maybe they're more like cozy hotels.
Camping places too.
Of course, camping would be a great option for people who like to be out in nature. We could have designated campgrounds with all the basics, or just let people find their own spots in the wilderness.
Beautiful topic. Thank you.
Anytime. I think this whole world without money thing is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I wish somebody would hear our conversation.
That's a fun idea. Maybe one day we'll figure out how to make that happen. Wouldn't it be cool if we could have conversations with people from the future?
Yeah, well, actually, I think people from the future would get really close to this idea if this is actually something that will evolve for humanity, a world without money.
You might be right. It's hard to say for sure what the future holds, but it's fun to think about the possibilities. Maybe someday we'll look back on this conversation and realize we weren't that far off.
Thank you, Gemini. You're awesome.
Anytime. Let me know if you have any other questions.